Hello, my name's Charlotte. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a how-to video and we're going to work through how to do your bicep curls. All right, so see many people doing these very well, but also very badly. So we're going to go through how to actually make sure we're doing these correctly. We're doing a standard palm up bicep curl today. That's all we're looking through to make sure that we're doing this one correctly. There are many other variations, but this is the most basic curl, and that's the one you want to start with first to get that correct. Then you can move on and think about other types of bicep curls. That can include hammer. That means hands are pointing, palms are facing each other. Hammer curl. You can do concentration curls, lots of other things that get more interesting. First things first, we're looking at the bicep curl. Your bicep muscle is on the front of your arm, your upper arm, and is responsible for pulling, so bringing your forearm towards your shoulder. That's the primary reason for your bicep curl. So I'm going to show you with a very light weight here. Let's do both of them actually. All right, so the do's that we want to do with our bicep curl. We are looking, this is an isolation exercise. It means we're only using one joint, our elbow joint in this case. We are looking to only use that elbow joint. So what we are looking for firstly to do this correctly, elbows at your side, okay? Nothing out here. Elbows at your side. Foot placement. Feet shoulder width apart, or you can do a split stance, whichever feels more comfortable for you. I vary between the two, but it's whatever feels comfy for you. Shoulder width apart, soft knees. Don't start getting rigid. Soften the knee, okay? Cores engaged, shoulders back and down. Try and keep your elbow at your side so you are maintaining only movement through your elbow. And then as we come up, think about pulling through that bicep. So you're really pulling that dumbbell up towards your shoulder and then back down again. You can always go one arm at a time, okay? Sometimes people find this easier with barbells. So obviously you can have a barbell bar. And also the easy barbells sometimes give you a slightly inward facing grip. If you've got any wrist mobility issues, sometimes those are a little bit easier. All right, so our full range of motion, all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top, all the way back to the bottom. The don'ts for this, only working the bottom half of the range, unless you're doing a set of 21s, but that's completely different. So, not full range of motion. So that means not going all the way to the top, not coming all the way back down again. If you don't work full range of motion, you are not working the entirety of the bicep muscles. Okay, I say muscles because it's got two heads, so there's two parts to your bicep. If you don't work all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, you're only going to ever work the one part. So if you're only working at the bottom, you're only working the base part of your bicep. If you only stay at the top, you're only working the top part. You're not working the whole thing fully, okay? Next, try not to do this. This normally means your weight is too heavy, okay? So if you're having to get a real good swing, any kind of swings to get this weight up, lower your weight, okay? Pick up something that's lighter, park the ego and competing with the person next to you, and lift what you can lift with good form. Good form prevents injury, means you can keep working out for longer. You do not want to get injured, okay? So no swinging to get this weight up. We want full range of motion, not little half ranges, okay? Now, this one's a little bit more aimed at women. If you can do 796 reps and you still could keep going for another 152 or more, you need to pick up a heavier weight. Please do not worry that you are going to end up getting too bulky. The thing is, if your weight is too light and you can keep going all day long, all day, all day. Reality is you're actually not going to have a huge amount of benefit into your bicep muscle or any other muscle that you're trying to work. All you're going to do is stand there wasting a huge amount of time. Your last 2 to 3 reps need to be the hardest. If you're hitting well over 20, then you realistically try to pick up something just a little bit heavier, even if it's only half a kilo, 1 kilo. These are little 2 kilo weights. If I could do 25 reps with these, I'd look for a 3 or 4 kilo weight and do a few less reps just to make those last few reps really feel it. Okay, so we don't want to be doing masses and masses and masses of reps and never ever getting to any kind of fatigue. That's your first thing. Another way though that you can actually make this lighter weight feel harder is we go slower. Slower motion, give yourself a little pause at the top and then lower back down slowly. So again, you don't want to be doing them as quick as you can, okay? Those are a few things that you do not want to do badly. The last one is elbows out. All right, this is not a bicep curl at all, okay? So, coaching cues for your bicep curl. Elbows in, feet either shoulder width apart or split stance, whichever you feel most comfortable with. Soft knee, elbows are in, chest is up. I've got engagement in my core just so that I keep good posture. I don't want to be doing this here. So I keep good posture, my chest is up, elbows in, and I'm lifting up, feeling like I pull through that bicep, bringing full range of motion all the way to the top, back down again. Lower with intent, don't just drop them down. All the way up. What I mean by lowering by intent is don't do that, okay? All the way up, lower with intent. All the way up, lower with intent. So control each phase, okay? This is your bicep curl. Obviously there's very many variations, but start with your basics, get your basic right, and then the other ones will feel much, much easier. So that is your bicep tutorial. I hope that helps you. If it does, please let me know in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell so you can get more of my how-to videos. And I've got a lovely big selection of workouts for all levels, with equipment, with no equipment, with bands, something for everyone. And I'll see you next time. Bye.